21st night of the month of September, in the early year of a decade, not too long before our own, the human race suddenly encountered a deadly threat to its very existence, and this terrifying enemy surfaced, as such enemies often do, in the seemingly most innocent and unlikely of places.
What'd you break now, Krellborn?
Nothing, Mr. Mushnik.
Well, look who finally decided to come into work today.
Good morning, Mr. Mushnik.
What morning? It's 2 o'clock in the afternoon. Not that we've had a customer. Who has a customer when you run a flower shop on Skid Row?
I'm sorry.
Seymour, what is going on back there?
Very little, Mr. Mushnik.
Audrey, you better go back there and see what he's, Audrey, where'd you get that Shayna?
Oh, Shayna?
Audrey, it's that greasy boyfriend of yours, isn't it? He's been beating up on you again. Look, I know it's none of my business, but I'm beginning to think that he's maybe not such a good, clean kind of boy.
Oh, you don't meet nice guys when you live on Skid Row, Mr. Mushnik.
I got those plants repotted for you, Mr. Oh.
Seymour, look what you did to the inventory!
Oh, don't yell at Seymour, Mr. Mushnik.
Oh, hello, Audrey. You look radiant today. Is that new eye makeup?
I'll clean it up before any of the customers get here.
That should give you plenty of time. God, what an existence I've got. Misfit employees, bums on the sidewalk, business is lousy. My life is a living hell. You urchins, get away from the shop. It ain't bad enough I got the winos permanently decorating the storefront. I gotta have 4 worthless ragamuffins to complete the picture.
Oh, we ain't bothering nobody. Are we, Reba?
No, we're not, Ronettes.
You should be in school.
Yeah, well, we're on the split shift. Right, we went to school to the 5th grade, then we split.
All right, so how do you intend to better yourselves?
Better ourselves. Mister, when you from Skid Row, ain't no such thing. Alarm goes off at 7, and you start uptown. You put in your 8 hours for the powers out of our ways.
Sing it, child.
Till it's 5 p.m. Downtown, where the folks are broke, you go downtown. Where your life's a joke, you go downtown. Where you're by your token, you go home to Skid Row. Home to Skid Row.
Yes, you go.
Downtown, where the cabs don't stop.
Downtown, where the food is slop.
Downtown, where the hotbeds flop in the snow. Down on Skid Row. Uptown, you cater to a million jerks.
when you go
downtown, where the guys on rips.
Downtown,
where they rip your slips. Downtown, where relationships are no-go. Down on Skid Row.
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 Poor. All my life I've always been poor. I keep asking God what I'm for, and he tells me, gee, I'm not sure. Sweep that floor, kid, oh. I started life as an orphan, a child of the streets, here on Skid Row. He took me in, gave me shelter, a bed, crust of bread, and a job. Treats me like dirt, and calls me a slob, which I am. So I live
Downtown.
That's your home address, you live
Downtown.
When your life's a mess, you live
Downtown.
where depression's just status quo.
Down on Skid Row.
Show me a way to get out of here, 'cause I constantly pray I'll get out of here. Please won't somebody say I'll get out of here? Someone give me my shot or I'll rot here.
Downtown, there's no
Hill to
rules
get
for
out
us.
of here.
Downtown,
I'll start climbing
'cause
uphill
it's
and get
dangerous.
out of here.
Downtown,
Someone tell me I
where the
still
rainbow's
won't get
just
out
a
of here.
no-show.
Tell me luck that I'm
When
stuck
you
here.
live downtown,
Gee, it sure would be
where the
swell
sun
to
don't
get
get
out
out
of here.
Downtown,
Fit the gutter,
past the
farewell,
bottom
get
line.
out of here.
Downtown,
I can have it
go
all,
west
I
and
can
get
get
out
out
of
of
here.
here.
To get out of Skid. Downtown, to get out of Skid. Downtown, tell me there's not a way out of Skid. Downtown, believe me, I gotta get out of Skid Row.
Look at that. 6 o'clock and we haven't sold so much as a fern. I guess this is it. Don't bother coming in tomorrow.
You don't mean
Well, you can't mean.
What? What don't I mean? I mean, I'm done. Forget it. Kaput.
You can't.
Kaput, extinct. I'm closing this garden customer forsaken place.
Mr. Mushnik, forgive me for saying so, but has it ever occurred to you that maybe what the firm needs is to move in a new direction?
Oh, what he's trying to say, Mr. Mushnik, is, well, Seymour, why don't you run it back and bring out that strange and interesting new plant you've been working on? You see, Mr. Mushnik, some of these plants that Seymour has been tinkering around with are really unusual, and we were both thinking, well, we both agreed that maybe some of these plants, prominently displayed and advertised, would attract customers.
I'm afraid it isn't feeling very well today.
There. Now, isn't that bizarre?
At least. Seymour, what kind of a weirdo plant is that?
Oh, I don't know. It looks to me like some kind of fly trap, but I haven't been able to identify it in any of my books. So I gave it my own name. I call it an Audrey 2.
After me?
I hope you don't mind. You see, sir, well, if you put a strange and interesting plant like this here in the window, I don't know, maybe.
I don't know, maybe what, Seymour? God, do you have any idea how ridiculous you sound? Just because you put some sort of strange and interesting plant in the window doesn't mean customers are just gonna drop in.
Excuse me. I couldn't help noticing that strange and interesting plant. What is it?
It's an Audrey 2.
I've never seen anything like it before.
No one has.
Where did you get it?
Well, you remember that total eclipse of the sun a couple weeks ago?
Daddy,
I was walking in the wholesale flower district one day
shoot, Daddy,
when I passed by this place where this old Chinese man,
shake, Daddy.
he sometimes sells me weird and exotic cutting.
Snip-da-doo.
Well, because he knows, you see, strange plants are my hobby.
Da-da-da-da-da-da-doo.
He didn't seem to have anything interesting there that day.
Nope-da-doo.
So I was about to, walk on by.
Good for you.
When suddenly, and without warning, there was this
Total eclipse of the sun.
It got very dark, and there was this strange humming sound like something from another world.
Da-doo.
And when the light came back, this weird plant was just sitting there,
Oopsie-doo.
just stuck in, among the zinnias.
Audrey too.
I could have sworn it hadn't been there before, but the old Chinese man sold it to me anyway for $1.95.
Well, that's an unusual story and a fascinating plant. Oh, while I'm here, I may as well buy $50 worth of roses.
$50?
$50?
$50?
Yes, sir. Right away, sir.
Can you break 100?
No, we closed the register for the day.
Well, I'll just have to buy twice as many, won't I?
Twice as many.
Twice as many?
Twice as many.
Oh, yes, sir. Right away, sir. Audrey, my darling, please kindly fetch this gentleman $100 worth of our very finest red American Beauty roses.
Thank you very much. Yes, sir, that's one strange and interesting plant.
We made a sale. We made a sale. I'd have never believed it. My children, I'm taking us all to dinner.
Oh, I'd love to, Mr. Mushnik, but I've got a date.
But that's same no good, Nick. Audrey, I'm telling you, you don't need a date with this boy. What you need is major medical. He ain't a good, clean kind of boy.
He's a professional.
What kind of professional rides around on a motorcycle wearing a black leather jacket?
He's a rebel, Mr. Mushnik, but he makes good money. And besides, he's the only fella I got. Have fun at dinner. Good night, Seymour.
Oh, good night.
Poor girl.
Well, are we still going to dinner?
Yeah, you and me, Seymour. No, we're not going anywhere, Seymour. What? The sick plant. You're going to stay right here and take care of this sick plant. How come it's still fainting all the time?
Well, I told you, it's
My
been giving
God.
me trouble. It just wilts like this. The Audrey 2 is not a healthy girl.
Between you and me, neither's the Audrey 1.
If only I knew what breed it was, what genus, but it's nowhere in the books.
My advice to you is to find out and fast. Look what this exotic little beauty did for business.
I know.
So work, nurse this sick plant. Back to health, Seymour. I'm counting on you.
I know.
You do?
I do.
So fix. Good night.
Ah, Tui. I don't know what else to do for you. Mr. Mushnik and Audrey, they just met you, but I've been going through this with you for weeks. Grow and wilt, spurt and flop. Are you a sickly little plant, or are you just plain stubborn? What is it you want? What is it you need? I've given you sunshine. I've given you dirt. You've given me nothing but heartache and hurt. I'm begging you sweetly. I'm down on my knees. Oh, please, grow for me. I've given you plant food and water to sip. I've given you potash. You've given me zip. Oh, God, how I missed you. Oh, Pod, how you tease. Now, please, grow for me. I've given you southern exposure to get you to thrive. I've pinched you back hard like I'm supposed to. You're barely alive. I've tried you at levels of moisture, from desert to mud. I've given you grow lights and mineral supplements. What do you want from me? Blood? Oh, ouch. God damn roses. Damn thorns. Clumsy me. Hey, Tui, look what I did. Hey, you opened up. I wonder what made you do that. I think I know what made you do that. Well, I guess a few drops couldn't hurt, as long as you don't make a habit out of it or anything. I've given you sunlight. I've given you rain. Looks like you're not happy unless I open a vein. Oh, God. I'll give you a few drops. if that'll appease. Now please, oh please, grow for me.
Interview with the young botanical... Do you mind if I call you genius?
Gosh, no.
The young botanical genius Seymour Krelborn, who has recently developed a new species of plant life hitherto unknown on our planet. The Audrey 2. Oh, just one more question, Mr. Krelborn. Do you feed it anything special?
Special? No. It's a secret formula, but it's not hard to come by.
I see. Well, thanks for dropping by and talking to us about your...
I'd like to remind our listeners that the Audrey 2 is exclusively on display open
The
6
address.
days a week. Mushnik, Skid Row.
Mention the address. You forgot the address. Oh well, still great advertising. I can't believe it, it couldn't be happening. Pinch me girls, it couldn't be happening. All this sudden success coming out of the blue. I put a sign up right in the front window, an advertisement right in the front window. Stop in and see the amazing new plant Audrey. And the really remarkable thing is that people, they do. Seymour, that twerp of a klutz, finally did something right. Audrey 2 drives him nuts. What a blessing this wonderful plant should exist and should break in the bucks for me, hand over fist. Well, how'd I do?
You was great, Seymour.
You were sexier than the Wolfman.
But you forgot the address. How many times have I told you?
Sorry, I was nervous. Where's Audrey? She said she'd be here.
Forget about Audrey. I got 3 more interviews lined up for you tomorrow, and the Skid Row Herald Examiner wants a picture with you in the plant.
A picture. Oh, Seymour.
If I had a mother, she'd be so happy.
You're an overnight sensation, Seymour.
Oh my God, Seymour Krelborn.
Who'd have believed it? One day he pushed a broom, nothing in his news but gloom and doom. Then he lit a fuse and give him room. Stand aside and watch that mother blow. Explosion, bang, kaboom. Don't it go to show you never know? Seymour was in a funk. He was number 0. Who'd have thunk? He'd become a hero, just a punk. He was a forgotten so-and-so. Then one day,
Crash kerplunk.
don't it go to show you never know? Sit down, Seymour. Ronette's gonna sing for you. All the world used to screw him. Biff wham pow. Now they interview him, and they clamor to put his remarks on the air. All the world used to hate him. Now they starting to appreciate him, and all because of that strange little plants over there. Observe him, here's a chap. Everything is landing in his lap.
I just cut my hand and in a snap, something out of Edgar Allan Poe.
Has happened, Sam Kazap. Don't it go to show you never know? One day you're slinging hash, feeling so rejected, lightning flash. You get resurrected, make a splash. Now you're at the big bravissimo, and with the thunder crash, crash kerplunk, bam kerboom, sing kazunk, zam kazoo, zowie powie, holy cow! He ordered up a rainbow to go. Wow, pal, look out below. Don't it go to show you never know?
Krelborn!
Well, look who's here.
Hi, girls. Am I late? Did I miss it?
Sure are, and sure did.
Seymour's first radio broadcast. I wanted to be here to cheer him on. I really tried to be on time, but
Don't tell me.
You got tied up.
No, just handcuffed a little.
Girl, I don't know who this mess is you hanging out with, but he is hazardous to your health.
Well, that's for sure. But I could never leave him.
Why not?
He'd get angry. And if he does this to me when he likes me, imagine what he'd ever do if he got mad.
So dump the chimp, get another guy, and let him protect you.
And we got one all picked out.
A little botanical genius.
And she ain't talking about George Washington Carver.
Seymour?
Bingo.
Oh, we're just friends. I could never be Seymour's girl. I've got a past.
And who amongst us has not?
I don't even deserve a sweet, considerate, suddenly successful guy like Seymour.
This child suffers from low self-image.
You have a point.
She got a problem.
I know Seymour is the greatest, but I'm dating a semi-sadist. So I've got a black guy in my arms in a kiss. Still, that Seymour's a cutie. Well, if not, he's got inner beauty. And I dream of a place where we could be together at last.
What kind of place is that, honey? An emergency room?
Oh, no. It's just a daydream of mine. A little development I dream of just off the interstate. Not fancy like Levittown. Just a little street in a little suburb, far, far from urban Skid Row. The sweetest, greenest place where everyone has the same little lawn out front and the same little flagstone patio out back. And all the houses are so neat and pretty because they all look just alike. Oh, I dream of it all the time. Just me and the toaster and a sweet little guy. Like Seymour. A matchbox of our own. A fence of real chain link. A grill out on the patio. Disposal in the sink. A washer and a dryer. And an ironing machine. In the tract house that we'd share, somewhere that's green. He rakes and trims the grass. He loves to mow and weed. I'd cook like Betty Crocker, and I look like Donna Reed. There's plastic on her furniture to keep it neat and clean. In the pine sol scented air, somewhere that's green. Between our frozen dinner and our bedtime, 9:15, we'd snuggle watching Lucy on our big, enormous 12-inch screen. I'm his December bride. He's father. He knows best. Our kids play howdy-doody as the sun sets in the west. A picture out of better homes. Martin's magazine. Far from Skid Row. I dream we'll go.
We're closed for renovation, for spiffing up and grooming, 'cause customers are flocking and business has been booming. We need refrigeration in our new improved display, so we're closed for renovation today.
Yes, the Audrey 2's on display exclusively here.
We're closed for decoration, 'cause fortune has been smiling, and now we're due for painting, new plumbing and retiling. We'll make a ship-shape showplace of our little shop, and then tomorrow we'll be open again.
Aren't you finished yet?
I'm trying, but all these band-aids are making it kind of hard.
You've been getting hurt so much lately.
I know, seems like every time I pick up a pruning shears I slip.
We're closed for renovation, for swabbing down and brooming, 'cause business has been thriving since Audrey 2's been blooming. The phones have not stopped ringing with the customers who say,
another bunch of peonies,
Another dozen daisies, please.
geraniums, anemones.
Forget-me-nots and fleur-de-lis.
With gratis home deliveries, unpaid in fulls and CODs.
We're closed for renovation today.
Oh, Seymour. Did you get that order out for Miss Shiva?
Mrs. Shiva?
Yeah.
Mrs. Shiva.
Oh, Mrs. Shiva. I forgot.
You forgot. How could you? Seymour. The Shivas are our biggest funeral account. A big, enormous family, and they're dropping off like flies. Seymour, if we lose their business over this, you're finished.
You know, sometimes I think Mr. Mushnik is too hard on you.
Oh, I don't mind. Well, after all, I owe him everything. He took me out of Skid Row Home for Boys when I was just a little tyke. Gave me a warm place to sleep, under the counter. Nice things to eat like meatloaf and water. Floors to sweep, toilets to clean, and every other Sunday off.
I think you ought to raise your expectations, Seymour. I mean, now that we're getting successful and everything, why don't you start with some new clothes? I mean, no offense, but with all the photo sessions and interviews, a big, important experimental botanist like yourself has to look the part.
Oh, I'm a very bad shopper, Audrey. I don't have good taste like you.
Well, I could help you pick things out.
You could?
Sure.
You'd go shopping with me?
Sure.
You'd be seen in a public place with me? Like a department store?
Sure.
Tonight?
Oh, I can't tonight. I've got a date. But I'd like to go with you some other time.
Sure, I'll pencil you in.
I bet you've got a lot of dates now, huh, Seymour?
Not dates exactly. But a lot of garden clubs have been calling me and asking me to give lectures.
Gee!
Imagine me giving lectures. I never even finished grade school.
Oh, that doesn't matter. You've got life experience.
Some experience. I don't even know what it's like to fly in an airplane.
Me neither.
Or eat a fancy dinner at Howard Johnson's.
Me neither.
Or ride a motorcycle.
Oh. Well, it's not that great. And besides, it's dangerous.
It is?
Extremely. Gee, my date will be here any minute. I better go get ready.
Excuse me, ladies. Where's 1313 Skid Row?
I'm afraid that information will cost you $1.
Fine. Here.
It's right over there. But if you're like the thousands of others flocking down to see the Audrey 2, you better come back tomorrow, man. This shop is closed today. Ooh, $2
I'm not here to buy posies. I'm here to pick up my date.
Your date?
You ain't by any chance talking about a girl with a black eye.
And several other medical problems?
Yes.
Who do you do Audrey to her that way? Get out of here! What are you doing? Yo!
I'm friendly. You want some nitrous oxide?
Why don't you get lost, Vitalis Brains? The last thing Audrey needs is more of your kind.
You look here, all right? My kind is a very nice kind.
What else would you call it?
Well, I'd call it an occupational hazard.
Say what?
You see, my line of work requires a sort of fascination to the human pain and suffering. Allow me to explain. When I was younger, just a bad little kid, my mama noticed funny things I did, like shooting puppies with a BB gun. I'd poison guppies, and when I was done, I'd find a pussycat and bash in its head. That's when my mama said,
What did she say?
she said, my boy, I think someday you'll find a way to make your natural tendencies pay. You'll be a dentist.
You'll be a dentist.
People will pay you to be inhumane.
Inhumane.
You'll be a dentist.
You'll be a dentist.
Have a talent for causing things pain.
Pain.
Your temperament's wrong for the priesthood, and teaching would suit you still less. Son, be a dentist. You'll be a success.
Here he is, girls, the leader of the plaque.
Watch him suck up that gas. Oh my God!
He's a dentist that'll never be any good. Who wants to teach them by the marquee decide?
Oh, that hurts! I'm not numb!
Ah, shut up. Open wide. Here I come. I am your dentist.
Goodness gracious.
And I enjoy the career that I picked.
You love it.
I am your dentist.
Fitting braces.
And I get off on the pain I inflict.
You really love it.
When I start extracting your molars,
Don't try
you
it.
girls will be screaming like holy rollers.
Dentist.
And though it may cause my patients distress,
Distress.
somewhere in heaven above me, I know that my mama's proud of me. Oh, mama? 'Cause I'm a dentist and a success. Say ah.
Ah.
Say ah.
Ah.
Say ah!
Ah.
Now spit! How you doing?
Fine, thank you, but the shop's closed.
I'm not here to shop. I'm here to... Whew! That's the plant everyone's talking about on the news. What do you call it?
And Audrey, too.
Cute name. Catchy, somehow. Nice plant. Big.
Well, thank you. I raised it myself. Now, if you don't mind, I'm really not
I hear
supposed
it's
to
some
let
sort of
anybody-
new species or something.
Well, that's what they tell me, but if you don't mind, we're closed and you...
Oh, it's okay, Seymour. This is my boyfriend.
Seymour, Orange Scrivello. Oh, DDS.
Let me tell you something, guy. You say you raised this thing, right?
Right.
Well, if I were you, I wouldn't keep it under a barrel in a Skid Row dump like this. See, this avocado here is your ticket to the stars. So take it to any florist shop in town and name your price. Hell, somebody make you their goddamn partner to get their hands on this.
Oh, I don't care. I'm happy here.
Seymour's very loyal.
Is someone talking to you?
Oh, no. Excuse me.
Excuse me, what?
Doctor!
That's better. I'm telling you, kid, this thing is like a big green gold mine. So get your ass out of this dump and take it with you.
What?
Mushnik Skid Row florist. It's like a joke. You hear me talking?
I hear you.
He hears him.
Shouldn't we be leaving now? I'm sorry.
Sorry, what?
Doctor, I'm sorry, doctor!
You got a train in May, stud? Look, my bike's outside and double parked. You think about what I said.
Sure, I'll think about it.
He'll think about it.
All right, you do that. Okay, Audrey. You got the handcuffs?
They're right in my bag.
Then let's go!
He'll think about it. He'll think about it.
I don't like that guy, Mr. Mushnik, and you should hear the way he talks to Audrey.
God and him will know the kid just said he'd mull it over.
No wonder she looks so unhealthy. It's enough to make you sick.
If he left me, if Seymour left me, why then I'd be right back where I started, which was broken, starving.
Sweet, good, and beautiful as she is, she deserves a prince, not a sadistic creep like him.
Close to bankrupt.
What a louse!
You said befuddled and bereft. That's where I'd be if Seymour left.
He's a disgrace to the dental profession.
Seymour!
Sir?
Seymour. Come here, come here. How'd you like to be my son? Hmm? How would you like to be my own adopted boy? I never liked him much before, but count the cash, it's in the drawer. I've got no choice, I'm much too poor. Say yes!
What for?
Seymour, I want to be your dad. I want to see you climbing up my family tree. I used to think you left a stench, but now I see that you're a mensch, so I'm proposing, be my son. Mushnik and son sound great. 3 words with the ring of fate. So say you'll incorporate with me. A florist dream come true. Mushnik and his boy chick, you. What business will do for FTD? How about it, Seymour, be my son? Just say the word, I'll have my lawyer on the phone.
Now, Mr. Mushnik, don't be rash. You always said that I was trash.
Oh, I was joking. Oh, sorry, joking. Excuse the physical expression of my pride, of the sweet paternal mishigas I've held pent up inside.
Gee.
So? Well, you? Go ahead and say it, Seymour. Tell me that you will.
Well, gee, I'd really like to, but
I'll hold my breath until...
okay, you win, I'll be your son.
I win will be my son.
Drop picks that I've touched, I really am. And when you reach age 83, I'll let you come move in with me.
You swear?
I promise.
What a son. Mushnik and son, that's that.
Officially, I'm your brat.
Consider the matter closed and done. And to the world, let's stick a senior and junior shtick. Through thin and through thick, through sloppy and slick.
So come kiss me quick.
Please don't make me sick. Mushnik and son. Whew.
His son. I'm his son. Sudden changes surround me. Lady Luck came and found me. Thanks a million for making the magic you do. Thanks to you, sweet Petunia. Mushnik's taken a junior. And someday when I own this whole shop, I'll remember I owe it to you. Ah, Tui. Who cares if I've been a little on the anemic side these past few weeks? So what if I've had a few dizzy spells, a little lightheadedness? It's been worth it, old pal. Hey, Tui, I'm a little hungry. I'm gonna run down to Schmendrick's and pick up a bite to eat. I'll see you in the morning. Oh boy, here we go again. Look, I haven't got much left. Just give me a few more days to heal, okay? And then we can start again on the left hand and... I beg your pardon? Chewie, you talked. You opened your trap, your thing, and you said...
Feed me, Carla! Feed me now!
I can't.
Feed me!
Does it have to be human?
Feed me!
Does it have to be mine?
Feed me!
Well, where am I supposed to get it?
Feed me, see love. Feed me all night long. Let's rock it! You can do it. Feed me, see love. Feed me all night long. 'Cause if you feed me, see love, I can grow up big and strong.
Well, Hughie blood, Audrey, too. Let's face it, how am I supposed to keep on feeding you? Kill people?
I'll make it worth your while.
What?
You think this is all coincidence, baby? The success around here, yo, don't you please?
Look, you're a plant, an inanimate object.
I'm not thinking that with you, huh? If I can talk and I can move, who's to say I can do everything I want?
Like what?
Like the little pal. Oh, would you like a Cadillac car? Or get shot on jackpot? How about a date with him? Oh, I'm gonna get it. How'd you like to be a big wheel? Dine out for every meal. Come the plan, who can make it already got it? I'm your genie, I'm your friend, I'm your willing slave. Take a chance, just feed me in. You know the kind of eats, the kind of red hot cheese, the kind of sticky licky sweet like rain. Come on, Simo, don't be a pet. Check me in your life, show me Robert King Tut. Show a little mission and work up the gut and you'll get it.
I don't know. I don't know. I have so many strong reservations. Should I go and perform mutilation?
Didn't have nothing till you met me. Come on, kid, what will it be? How's about a room of three, wrapped in velvet, covered in glitter? A little Mickey's on a clean up girl, you'll get it.
Gee, I'd like a Harley machine, tooling around like I was Jane C, making all the guys on the corner turn green.
Get it. If you wanna be found, and you really gotta justify. Take a breath and look around. A lot of us deserve to know.
Wait a minute. That's not a very nice thing to say. I don't know anybody who deserves to be chopped up and fed to a hungry plant.
Sure you do.
Stupid woman! Christ, what a freaking scanner brain!
I'm sorry,
Falls
Doctor.
off the freaking box!
Doctor, please.
Christ, if your head was gone!
I'm sorry.
If you wanna ration out, it is very hard to see. Stop and think it over, pal. The guy who looks like lame to me. The guy who looks like lame to me. The guy who looks like lame to me. He's so nasty, treat her rough. Need blood, he's got more than enough. Need blood, he's got more than enough.
So go get it.
Next!
I guess that's me, Dr. Scrivello.
Do you have an appointment?
No, Seymour Krelborn. We met yesterday?
Oh, yeah, the guy with the plan, right?
Right.
And the Band-Aids.
Right.
And the gun.
Right.
So, tell me, Seymour, why are you pointing a gun at me?
Well, you see, it's funny,
Are you a little bit nervous about seeing a dentist?
No, I'm not nervous. It's just that...
It's only gonna hurt a little bit. Now, sit.
No, you don't understand. Well, I don't want my teeth examined.
Of course you want your teeth examined. Now say ah.
No.
Say ah!
Ah, ha, ha.
Your mouth is a mess, kid. You got plaque. You got cavities. You're impacted. You're obsessed.
I am?
You need a complete oral examination. We'll start with that wisdom tooth.
No.
We'll just rip the little booger out of there. What do you say?
I gotta go.
There's always time for dental hygiene, Seymour. You ever seen the result of a neglected mouth? Look, Seymour. That could happen to you.
It could?
Unless I take immediate action. Let's get started.
Well, wait. Aren't you gonna use any Novocaine?
What for? Dulls the senses.
But it'll hurt.
Only till you pass out.
Hey, what's that?
That's the drill, Seymour.
Well, it's rusty.
It's an antique. They don't make instruments like this anymore. Sturdy, heavy, dull. Woo! This is a challenge. This is gonna be a pleasure. Oh boy, Seymour, the things we're gonna do to your mouth. I'm gonna want some nitrous oxide for this. In fact, I'm gonna want to use my special gas mask. Relax, Seymour. I'll be with you in just a moment.
Now, do it now. While he's gassing himself to a palpable stupor, the timing's ideal and the moment is super to ready and fire and blow the sick bastard away. Now, do it now. Just a flicker of pressure right here on the trigger, and Audrey won't have to put up with that pig for another day. Now, for the girl. Now, for the plant. Now, yes, I will. But I can't.
Oh boy, Seymour, I'm really flying now. I'll just take this mask off now and... It's stuck.
What?
The mask. It's stuck. Give me a hand, will ya? Don't be fooled if I should giggle like a sappy, happy dope. It's just the gas. It's got me high. But don't let my mirth deceive you. Any moment I could die. Though I giggle and I chortle, bear in mind I'm not immortal. Why this whole thing strikes me funny, I don't know. Because this really is a rotten way to go.
What we have here is an ethical dilemma. Let's say help and get the mask removed. He doesn't have a prayer. True, the gun was never fired, but the way events transpired, I can finish him with simple, I say fair. What we have here is a tricky moral problem. Try to remove the mask and let him go for like a bear.
Do it
Shoot him
now.
when I tried, but the fates were on my side. I get on the guy by staying in the chair.
Don't be fooled if I should chuckle like hyenas in a zoo. It's just the gas. It turns me on. But don't let that fact deceive you. Any moment I'll be gone. Though my vital signs are failing, cause the oxide I'm inhaling makes it difficult as hell to catch my breath. Are you dumb? Or hard of hearing? Or relieved? My understeering! Are you satisfied? I laughed myself too.
Death?
Shing-a-ling, what a creepy thing to be happening. Shang-a-lang, feel the storm and drang in the air,
Mushnik and Son,
$5,000
please hold. Audrey will be right with you. Thank you.
$2,000 with the baby blue eyes,
The
the
strangest,
pink
most interesting,
Not unless you've seen it recently, Elaine. She's got new amazing multicolored
Yes,
quartz.
ma'am.
and she's over 6 feet tall.
Gladolias, hepaticas, magnolias, forsythia, wisteria. Oh, you name it, we'll sell it. Okay, thank you.
Crystal, run out
Mushnik
here.
and
Here's
Son
10 apiece. Take
favorite
these to the
florist.
Japanese consulate and those to the Dutch pavilion.
yes, sir.
Audrey,
You
I'm
know
late for my
our
lawyer's
specialties.
appointment. When Seymour gets back, tell him to see that Corman about his wolfbane.
Forsythia,
I got those bridal leaves from
wisteria,
Elizabeth Taylor Sweetness
camellias,
commercial. She's real
magnolias.
pretty.
Oh, and gorgeous gladiolus.
You bet. I'll take 3 of
Hello? Mushnik and Son, Skidder's
Yes,
favorite
ma'am. Here you
florist.
go.
Please hold.
Bye now. Come again.
Mushnik and Son, Skidder's favorite florist. Hold, please. Seymour, can you help me with these phones? Mushnik and Son, please hold.
Mushnik and Son, Skidder's favorite florist. Can you hold, please?
Hold, please.
Mushnik and Son, Skidder's favorite florist. Can you hold?
Please hold, please. Oh, thank you.
Still hold. Thank you.
Now you were saying? Flowers for a prom corsage.
Flowers for an entourage.
Flowers to the funeral home.
Leaving from St. Andrew's Roman Catholic Church at 9th and Vine.
$40, hold the line.
First thing in the morning.
Fine.
They'll be there in the morning.
Can you hold the Rose Bowl? Seymour, the Rose Bowl. You know that big inflated estimate we wrote for the Rose Bowl. Well, it's the Rose Bowl. Seems they want to buy the flowers here for every single vote. You can't keep the tournament waiting.
Mushnik and
Can
Son,
you hold?
please hold.
Can you hold?
It's just as the plan foretold.
Just a minute.
It's business like who'd have ever guessed.
Mushnik and
That
Son,
was me.
please wait.
That was me.
Our business
On
is
Channel
doing
3.
great. So why am I feeling so depressed?
I get 2 tickets to the game. Oh, Mushnik and Son, Skidder's favorite florist. Can you hold, please?
7,000 boutonnieres, carnations of the yellow roses.
Sir, I only got 2 ears. Allergic to chrysanthemums.
Hollyhocks are hardier. Which one would your wife prefer?
Are you waiting long? I'm sorry, sir. 1 minute and I'll get her for you.
Seymour, that reporter.
Sir, I thought we finished yesterday.
She wants another interview. Said to bring the plant with you.
Audrey, it's that new account.
Sorry, that's the right amount.
Daisy's only coming white.
Sir, I'm too worn out to fight.
Sorry, those are out of stock.
Seymour, look, it's 6 o'clock.
Call back in the morning, will you?
Call back in the morning, won't you?
Call back in the morning, can you?
Call back in the morning, thank you.
Call back in the morning.
What a day, what a day. Seymour, do you mind locking up for me? I'm all in.
Oh, 1 minute, Audrey. I want to show you something.
Can't it wait until tomorrow?
Well, it won't take long. I've been shopping for a new wardrobe like you told me, and, well, ta-da! What do you think?
Seymour,
You don't like it?
I don't know.
Oh, well, I'll take it off. I'll take it back. I'll burn it. Just don't cry, please. Oh, look what I did. Look, I only bought it to impress you. That's all I ever meant to do.
I don't know what's come over me. I guess I've just been under the weather lately.
It's Oren, isn't it? You've been down in the dumps ever since his mysterious disappearance. You miss him, don't you?
Miss him? I was never so relieved as when they told me he'd vanished. It was like a miracle. Not to mention all the money I saved on Epsom salts and ace bandages.
And what's the matter?
I feel guilty, I guess. Because if he met with foul play or some terrible accident, then it's partly my fault, you see, because secretly I wished it.
Audrey, don't you waste 1 more minute worrying about that creep. Well, there's a lot of guys who'd give anything to go out with you. Nice guys.
I don't deserve nice guys, Seymour.
That's not true.
You don't know the half of it. I've led a terrible life.
Audrey, don't.
I deserved a creep like Oren Scrivello, DDS. Do you know where I met him? In the gutter.
The gutter?
The gutter. It's a night spot I used to work at on my nights off when we weren't making much money. I'd put on cheap, tasteless outfits. Not nice ones like this. Low and nasty apparel and
Audrey, that's all behind you now. You don't have anything to be ashamed of. You're a very nice person, and I always knew you were. Underneath the bruises and the handcuffs, you know what I saw? Girl I respected, and still do. Lift up your head, wash off your mascara. Oh, here, take my Kleenex. Wipe that lipstick away. Show me your face, clean as the morning. I know things were bad, but now they're okay. Suddenly, Seymour, beside you. You don't need no makeup, don't have to pretend. Suddenly Seymour is here to provide you sweet understanding. Seymour's your friend.
Nobody ever treated me kindly. Daddy left early, Mama was poor. I need a man and I'd follow him blindly. He'd snap his fingers at me. I'd say sure. Suddenly Seymour is standing beside me. He don't give me orders. He don't condescend. Suddenly Seymour is here to provide me sweet understanding. Seymour's my
Tell me this feeling lasts till forever. Tell me the bad times are clean washed away.
Please understand that it's still strange and frightening. Losers like I've been, it's so hard to say. Suddenly Seymour, he purified me. Suddenly Seymour, showed me I can learn how to be more
The girl that's inside me with sweet understanding.
sweet understanding.
Sweet understanding.
Sweet understanding. Seymour's your man.
So, seems the plot between my employees is thickening.
Please, Mr. Daddy.
Don't you Mr. Daddy me. Audrey, maybe you could leave me and Seymour alone for a little while. Perhaps you could go visit your dentist friend.
That's not very funny, Dad. You know he disappeared.
Well, that's right, he did, didn't he? Forgive me, boy chick.
Seymour, what is he talking about? What is he doing?
Well, why don't you run along like he asked, Audrey? I'll catch up with you later. I'll call you if that's okay.
Of course it is. Goodbye. Goodbye, Mr. Mushnik.
Little red dots all over the floor.
You're acting pretty strange, Pop.
Oh, I had a pretty strange afternoon, son. After my lawyer's appointment, I got called down to the police station.
The police?
Oh, yes. Seems after the disappearance of that motorcycle dentist, they did a routine investigation, and when they did, they found a Mushnik Skid Row florist bag in his office.
Well, what's that supposed to mean?
Exactly what I thought to myself, Seymour. And then I began to think about certain things I've noticed around the shop lately. Like little red dots all over the linoleum.
Well, I spilled some Hawaiian punch and it's stained.
Yeah. Pretty hard to keep things clean around here, isn't it? Mm-hmm. Especially when they only remove the garbage once a week.
Well, what's that got to do? Where are you going?
If you want something gotten rid of, you should never dispose of it on Skid Row.
What are you talking about?
This! A dentist uniform!
He's got your number now.
I saw it last week and I didn't think twice.
He knows just what you've done.
Little red dots, they seemed innocent enough.
You've got no place to hide.
Now I see you kissing the dentist's
You've
girlfriend.
got nowhere to run.
The begins to look like a motive.
He knows a life of
So,
crime.
once he's out of the way, you move in, right?
I'm innocent. Oh, I'm innocent.
Then come down to the police. Tell them that. Just so I can rest easy.
You know he's on your train.
Otherwise, I'll turn you in myself.
Turn you away.
Now,
They wanna put you in jail.
will you come?
He's twisting and right.
I'll go lock up.
All my supper. Come on. Think about all the love. Come on. Yo, he's on. Come on. Ain't no time to turn speed back. Come on. Swear on all my sports. When he's wrong,
Are you ready? Aren't you gonna collect the days receipts first so you can deposit them in the morning?
They're in the safe, aren't they?
No.
Seymour, that's thousands of dollars. Where are they?
In the plant.
In the plant.
I thought it'd be the safest place. No thief would ever look in there, right?
How am I supposed to get it?
Knock.
Knock? Jesus Christ. Oh, Jason! Wait! Seymour! 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 Please don't!
There he is, girls. I found him. There's Seymour.
Seymour. Ooh, Seymour. Can we have your autograph?
We saw you on Channel 5 News.
You were so handsome.
And you're going to be so rich.
Please, girls, not now.
Is it true that Audrey, too, is Grand Marshal for the Rose Bowl?
Is it true the shop is decorating for the senior prom?
Yes, it's all true. Now, please.
There's another big hot shot looking for you, Seymour. From uptown. She's been asking all over where can she find you. You're famous, Seymour!
Is that him, girls?
That's him, Mrs. Bernstein.
Thank you. Seymour Krelborn. Sweetie, honey, baby, pussycat.
Do I know you?
Isn't he cute? If you don't, then you'll be very happy when you do. Seymour. Sweetheart. Doll face. Hey, Seymour Krelborn, you print you. My name is Bernstein. I'm with NBC. I came down to convince you to do a weekly TV show for me. Seymour Krelborn's gardening tips. For half an hour, Sundays at 4. TV's first home gardening program. It'll make a mint and our ratings will soar. They say the maid shall inherit. You know the book doesn't lie. It's not a question of merit. It's not demand and supply. They say the maid gonna get it, and you're a meek little guy. You know that you're gonna get what's coming to him by and by.
Cutie, sweetness, Seymour, baby doll. I'd like a word with you, lover. I'm sure you know me, the editor's wife. We want your face on the cover of the December 3rd issue of Life. Yes, the front of Life magazine. Now that's an honor we so seldom grant. Send someone down, let's say Thursday, for shots of you and your beautiful plant.
They say the maid shall inherit. You know the book doesn't lie. It's not a question of merit. It's not demand and supply. They say the meek gonna get it, and you're a meek little guy. You know the meek are gonna get what's coming to them by and by.
Pleased to meet you, kid. Skip, snip, William Morris Agency. Forget the cable we sent you. It's nice to meet me. The pleasure is yours. We want to book you on lecturing tours. College campus Rotary clubs. The kind of bookings my office can do. Show the plant and talk questions. It's educational, lucrative too.
My future's starting, I've got to let it stick with that plant, and gee, my bank account will thrive. What am I saying? No way, forget it. It's much too dangerous to keep that plant alive. I take these offers, that means more killing. Who knew success would come with messy, nasty strings? I sign these contracts, that means I'm willing to keep on doing bloody, awful, evil things. No! No! There's only so far you can bend. No! No! This nightmare must come to an end. No! No! You've got no alternative, Seymour, old boy, though it means you'll be broke again and unemployed. It's the only solution, it can't be avoided. The vegetable must be destroyed. But then there's Audrey, lovely Audrey. If life were tawdry and impoverished as before, she might not like me, she might not want me. Without my plant, she might not love me anymore.
They say the meek shall inherit.
Where do I sign?
You know the book doesn't lie. It's not a question of merit. It's not demand and supply. You'll make a fortune, we swear it. If on this fact you rely. You know the meek are gonna get what's coming to them. You know the meek are gonna get what's coming to them. You know the meek are gonna get what's coming to them.
Lay off, Tui. Can't you see I'm busy?
Tick.
Watch your language.
Bruh.
Give me a break. I'm trying to finish my speech for the lecture tour. It's all about you. Give me some peace and quiet or I'll tell him the truth.
Don't get cute with me. I made you and I could break you.
Go ahead, break me. You think it's easy living with the guilt?
Cut the crap and bring on the meat.
If only you'd eat meat. If only you'd touch a mouse or flies, but no, you're so particular.
Come on, Crab, feed me. I ain't in since Mushnik, and that was a week ago.
Look, just hold out one more night, can you? That's all I ask. Life magazine will be here in the morning to take our picture.
And then you'll find me somebody.
And you'll never be hungry again, I promise.
Chow time, Crab, feed me.
For God's sake, I can't take it anymore! Stop squalling, you're driving me crazy! For God's sake, shut up, shut up, shut up, shut up!
What's the matter with you?
It's the matter with me. Don't you think I know it needs food? Don't you think I'm trying to think of some way, something, someone?
Seymour? You're hysterical. What's the big deal about a little plant food? You know, I think running this place all by yourself is a little too much for you. When did Mr. Mushnik say he'd be back?
Huh?
You know, in that note you said he left you, saying he was visiting his sister's house in,
Oh, Czechoslovakia, right. He could be gone a very long time. Audrey, could I ask you something?
Of course.
Well, just suppose for 1 minute there'd never been an Audrey 2, and that I was just a nothing again, a nobody. Would you still like me?
I'd still love you, Seymour.
Then it's settled.
What's settled? A gun?
And bullets, and rat poison, and a hatchet. Tomorrow morning after Life magazine gets here, you know who bites the dust.
Seymour!
Right. They'll snap the photo. We'll be famous. I'll take that TV job and we'll live a nice, quiet, normal life together. No more night feedings, no more squalling for blood.
What feedings? What blood, Seymour? I don't get it. Bullets? Knives? Rat poison? You're scaring me.
There's nothing to be scared of, Audrey. We'll go away from here. I'll take you to that little development you always dreamed about. And once we're there, we'll live happily ever after, I promise. Nice little house, nice little car, and no plants at all.
You're talking so peculiar, Seymour.
I'll explain everything to you tomorrow. Just go home now, Audrey, please.
I can't leave you like this.
Don't worry about me. Don't worry about anything. Under no circumstances. I will not, so stop asking. Look, I'll run down to the corner and pick you up a pound of rare roast beef. That ought to hold you till Life magazine gets here.
No way.
Look, it's my last offer, yes or no?
It's better than nothing.
Done, fine, great. Don't think you're getting dessert.
I couldn't sleep. I took a Sominex, but voices in my head kept saying, go to Seymour, tuck to Seymour. I drank some tea, but gee, the feeling wasn't gone. Seymour, sweetheart, tell me, darling, what's been going on?
Little lady,
Who said that?
you're looking cute as can be.
Is somebody in there?
You're looking nice.
Seymour, Seymour!
No, it ain't Seymour. It's me.
Oh my God! It can't be Audrey, too?
This plan is talking to you.
I don't believe it.
Believe it, baby. It talks.
Am I dreaming this?
No, and you ain't in Kansas neither.
Something's very wrong
Do me a
here.
favor, will you, sweetheart?
Favor? I don't know if I should. You just want water, right? Your branches aren't dry, poor thing. I'll get the can. Okay, here we go.
Audrey, no! Get off of her! Oh, Audrey, are you all right?
Yes. No.
Oh. Don't die, Audrey. I need you. Please, please, don't die.
You know, the plant said the strangest thing just now. It said that Oren and Mr. Mushnik were already inside.
It's true. I did it. I fed them to it.
And that's what made it so big and strong, and you so famous.
I've done terrible things, Audrey, but not to you. Never to you.
I want you to, Seymour.
What?
When I die, which should be very shortly, give me to the plant so that it can live and bring you all the wonderful things you deserve.
You don't know what you're saying.
But I do. It's the one gift I can give you. And if I'm in the plant, well then, I'm part of the plant. So in a way, we'll always be together. You'll wash my tender leaves. You'll smell my sweet perfume. You'll water me and care for me. You'll see me bud and bloom. I'm feeling strangely happy now, contented and serene. Oh, don't you see? Finally, I'll be somewhere that's green.
That's him, Miss Martin. He's right in there.
Thanks, sweetheart. Go buy yourself something nice. Krellborn, Seymour Krellborn.
Leave me alone.
Patricia Martin, Licensing and Marketing Division, World Botanical Enterprises. I've got a gilt-edged proposition for you, boy.
Not interested.
Let me explain in more detail. It's a very simple licensing deal. We take cuttings, develop little Audrey 2s, and sell them to florists across the nation. Pretty soon, every household in America will have one. I've got a truck and some pots waiting outside. We can get started right now if you'd like. Imagine, boy, little Audrey 2s everywhere. Why, with the right marketing, this could be bigger than hula hoops.
Bigger than hula hoops. Every household in America. Thousands of you eating. That's what you had in mind all along, isn't it?
No shit, Sherlock.
We're not talking about one hungry plant here. We're talking about world conquest.
And I wanna thank you.
You're a monster and so am I.
Leave me.
You ain't the only thing I ever loved.
Too bad.
Take that, and that, and that. Oh, never. Rat poison. Eat that. Eat it, eat it, eat it, eat it.
Get up, small fry.
You may be tough on the outside, but in there, in that pot, I'll hack you to bits. I'll get you from the inside. Open up. Open up, open up, open up. No!
Mr. Krelborn? Mr. Krelborn. All right, girls. All you do is take some snippings of the smaller leaves and replant them in those pots, then bring them out to the van. Open up, boys. We're ready to start. Subsequent to the events you have just witnessed, similar events in cities across America, events which bore a striking resemblance to the ones you have just seen begin occurring. Oh, subsequent to the events you have just witnessed, unsuspecting jerks from Maine to California made the acquaintance of a new breed of flytrap and got sweet-talked into feeding it blood.